I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, do you want to see me do it again?
Yeah.
I think I could do... Ooh. That was interesting. Alright, well, let's keep going! Yeah.
Zim Jinmai. Zim 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 Jinmai. Zim Zim Jim Jinmai.
Oh, I did not expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you have not come in search of an Amar. Do I know of the Crystal Exile? No, I am happy to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations. As any in the city could tell you, he is a man of wisdom and compassion and many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He has imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons past, a comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exarch merely smiled and said, because one day, the Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. I don't like that.
Tower go bye-bye?
Or, he's been planning this for a long time.
I mean, yeah, that too.
Exactly how long?
Let's hope we picked the same one. We did not.
We did not.
You went to the cabinet.
No. I went to the crystalline mean. Because I keep forgetting there's one at the Amara launch.
Okay, that's where I went the first time.
But
Cassiard.
Cassard.
Was this me or you?
This was you. I think you gave him like a Tim Curry impression.
Did I really?
I think so. I think that's what my brain kept reading it as.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try. I'm sure I'll look back at the video and go, oh yeah, that's what I did. It is good to see you awake and alert, my friends. What's this about? You're not writing the Exarch's memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, considering we avoid asking too many questions. Unspoken rule and all that. If anyone has fresh insights to share, then it would be Captain Lena, I'd say. She lost her parents to an Eater attack, not long after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. What appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of this predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you do decide to talk to Lena, she'll be at her usual post at the Ascensor Gate. Good old Lena.
Lena.
Captain Lenya. More like Captain None Your Business.
Susan. Another Susan? Two Susans?
Surely not. That'd be like there being two Warriors of Light.
Yeah, that'd be weird. Who'd do that? Surely there's only one of us.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
That's what you think.
Was there something else you needed? If you've come for the results of my research into this persistent light, I'm afraid there's little to tell as of yet. Records pertaining to the Exarch? Well, I need no documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that is what interests you. Less than a decade had passed since the coming of the Flood when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known to the refugees in Lakeland soon after. He welcomed all who sought out the spire, be they locals who had lost their homes to, or Voberites fleeing their ruined kingdom, and together did they found the city which would become the Crystarium. Some thought to call him king, but he refused to share his name. But the summoner did not deem himself worthy of royal address. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin so alike to the tower he had summoned, and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, it would seem that is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Not by us!
Not by us. And surprisingly number of people who played this on purpose.
Interesting.
It is very important to note that the Crystal Tower raid series was optional at one point.
Right. Yeah, we talked about this a little bit while we were doing it.
Mm-hmm. Now, granted, I feel like that may give the game away a bit, but I also believe, in the same breath, every raid series should be mandatory.
I don't know about that. You'd make Nier mandatory?
I would not make Nier mandatory, but the fucking implications of Alexander, Omega, and even the one we're going to be doing, fucking wild. That they're considered optional. Hell, the Alliance raid for Endwalker.
It seems like you've got opinions.
Oh! None of this half bullshit. Make it mandatory, or just use the characters from the series. And if people don't know who they are, they don't know who they are. That's their problem.
Gala Nordota, I was not told you had awoken. A welcome surprise. Now, if only the Exarch was returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him. So I bristled when they asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation, until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In the moments before he left to join you in Kalusha, the Exarch entrusted me with the key. It opens a door to in the ocular, to a chamber known only as the Umbilicus. This room is the heart of the tower, into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. He bid me allow none into the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the Umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the battle with Volthri loomed near, and at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. When I recalled the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, I need to know what he feared. What battle you and your companions are truly fighting? Forgive me. I trust in the Exarch, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. Excuse me. Fuck. But you have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? Ah, I see I'm not the only one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Give me 1 second. My curtain is getting pulled into the intakes for my computer and I don't want it overheating.
Well, in this moment, I will mention that part of the cutscene where we had the option of calling out his true name, that's only there if you did Crystal Tower.
So people were just like, oh, it's a Catboy?
Like, oh. Huh. Yeah, he had secrets then. Just a cat boy.
Like the tail.
No, he's never shown his tail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've looked.
Should I take for granted about Catboys?
He has been very good at covering his tracks.
Alright, Linya. Come, meet me in the ocular and I will unlock the door with you. Oy.
So I'm wondering. I don't think that last resort was meant as a defensive for the city.
No.
Get everyone in the tower and activate it.
Bring him to the source!
Or somewhere else.
Nah, party in the source!
2 crystal towers! What would be the issue of bringing something that's not from the source back to the source?
Wait, are you implying that this crystal tower isn't the source's crystal tower? I thought the whole bit was that it was the crystal tower from the future.
Huh?
Or was that like a lie?
Huh?
Am I being too trusting?
You might be being too trusting.
Okay.
Buddy, we can go to Mordona and see the crystal tower.
No, I know. I thought the whole bit was like parts of what he said was true and parts weren't, but...
I'm keeping quiet. Mistresses. Captain said to expect you. Yep, enter the ocular.
Ocular entry, the...
Enter the umbilicus.
Become pregnant.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter. Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
A lot of books.
Ooh.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Grahatia, then. By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity, Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes. And thus was it left to future generations to decide
Flow, but
whether
for
theory
time?
would be put into practice.
Is that what I'm
But all
hearing?
the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished." Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me. By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th umbral calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only woman who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very
Classic
reason
time
Sid and his
travel
colleagues
plot.
bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was her. The Warrior of Light has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, she would rise above. Where others would break and run, she would carry on. The Warrior of Light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were her deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light herself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. She was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to her. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the Rift.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would, and I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
I'm gonna have a few words with both of them. nice, long chat.
Then we should be on our way. Dacian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
So yeah, you weren't lied to. I had to keep it going at least a little bit.
Yeah, you know. Pause for 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Abby was setting up for the night.
No, you're fine.
Alright, let's go,
I found a new friend.
Oh, he's moving a lot. The Major General. Intriguing.
Going out to see her, huh? Probably need some help. What better than a fucking shark?
Hello, Lena. Did you find the answers you sought? If there is nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door.
I need some directions.
You wish to know the way to the Tempest? You mean the sea itself and not the island of Calusia? If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with an Amaro, but... Do you mean to leave right this moment? Alone? I'm not sure that... Nay, I will not seek to stop you. But go with the blessings of the Shadow, and I shall await your safe return.
Yeah, we have a way of breathing underwater. We'll be fine. What are you talking about, undersea pressure? We'll be fine. Well, good sir, I need your best birds to fly over water. You require an Amara? Just a moment, and I shall settle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. Open water. To the depths of the Tempest. Our Amara can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor...
Ah, we have found thee.
Ah, shit.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. Ah. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses. When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to
How many
its
times are you
end,
gonna duplicit,
art thou not?
Urianger?
If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Buddy, I'm not pissed with you. I'm pissed at the Exarch. No more lies. This is what, the third time?
Pray believe me when I say that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee. Indeed, I curse the circumstances which compelled me to do so. But no further secrets lie between us, I swear it.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea. Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
All
I
right.
would say please.
Angsty girl.
You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well! But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No. The least we can do is...
Did you try looking low and high?
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Is there aught we can do to help?
Though we may not know the whole story,
There are the people.
we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
Yeah, he's got a point.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, 'twas clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Me too! That's right!
Yeah, yeah.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O warrior of darkness?
I said the last one. Sam?
Yeah.
Which one?
The last one.
Oh.
Oh! I thought you were saying which one to click. Yeah,
No, I said the last one. You...
My bad. I thought you were declaiming. I understand what you mean. No, with the last... Yeah, no, okay. I parsed that wrong.
At least it's the end of the cutscene. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright. Okay, Urianger.
Blah, 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 blah. Thou didst plan to commandeer an Amaro for thy journey to the open sea. I fear the following dive down unto Emmett Selk's underwater abode would drain even thy legendary stamina. Thus, during thy convalescence, we considered the most efficacious method of reaching the depths of the Tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done.
Case in point, do your role quests, people.
Do your role quests. Roll your do quests.
Yep. Well, you're standing around here. Whoa, oysters on the half shell.
Wow. Thine affairs are in order, then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus will I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee.
Precisely.
Are we going to Lakeland?
Yes. That's where Sullen is.
Test invasion.
Get on your dog.
Mine is a bird dog.
Yeah, it's white, because we're essentially light wardens. Hey, it gave me the one for innocence. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you know, now I've got a cursed, like, fanfiction image in my head of Narthoda, like, merging with her griffin, and it's bad. It's bad and you should feel bad.
So you've gone through what every player has gone through at this point in the game.
Oh?
Imagining what the light warding would look like.
Yeah, well... It's an interesting island out there.
Yeah, it's like one of those... don't remember the name of it. Like one of those like moving islands. Oop, going too far. You sure this is smart, Urianger? You don't know how to swim.
There, to the west. Canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Though it be much to my shame, I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes.
You and, Buoy Boy over there.
Pool floaties. So this is going to be like the dragon turtle from Avatar, right?
It's going to be a big boat.
Lion turtle, rather.
Surprise. Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Surprise, it's that world boss from 15.
Yeah. The Adamantoids. Over here. Yeah. Over here.
Here's the eye.
What are you talking about? It's a suspect rock formation.
I know what's up.
It's a suspect rock formation.
We don't need to be coy.
I shall continue. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone eyelids. See, it's just an impression. I need to stop being so whimsical. I say wearing my iCast Whimsy t-shirt. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it your imagination?
Ooh.
Arene?
Arene.
Sure, what's so special about this island?
Well, what hast thou discerned?
Please tell me you can see the last one.
It's just like the big one, yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Reminds me of a certain primal.
Oh, I said the big one. Ha! Thine impression is not inaccurate. According to the Lord of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanu Vanu of the Source. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the ruby sea. Within its compass we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now, I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication.
Big one. Yes, yes. The biggest one that it's ever been.
Or will ever be.
Actually, no, I think the next big one will be even bigger. Yes, yes.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail. Fallen Silor Wislan,
Ada si alina.
Van urs atslir. Olfod thim. Iri guad thi.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
We need Feo.
Feo! Always need Feo.
Yes. Let's learn from our mistakes. Surely Bismarck will answer to its king.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last! And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
No, I can't say to give me your shit. I want to beat Titania.
Any way I can.
Hey, can you call my retainers real quick, please?
Can you imagine the sheer rage?
Picked. Van dromi drom jakom. Van red rifje.
Barom.
Sahwin whisk. Isnerim. Sur vierlo.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done,
It's
Your
only
Majesty.
good manner.
Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Lo fallo ruis. Vanin nar sitar. Dir sitagnai.
Surprise, we've actually been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 the entire time.
Every game is a reference to another game. We can't escape.
No, we can't.
The cycle of rebirth and death and life once more.
Oh yeah, let's just scare the people of Galusha out of their fucking minds.
And just like
Behold, my children! Sky Whale!
What was you expecting? 100 years
I
of
would
hunting
like to
rainbows?
ride the Sky Whale.
Oh god.
Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
Wicked white indeed.
What a monster!
Throws self into ocean.
Yep.
Whoa there! It's not stopping! Run! Run!
I was right. Flood 2!
God damn it!
You can't escape my bits!
No, the bits.
Valana Ana. Tilden Sito. Iri Halbsi. Funne. Aktva von Jasne. Tagnai.
Could have smashed through the water a little bit gentler. Oh, everything's wet, smushy.
Wow.
Welcome to the final zone of Shadowbringers.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede.
I knew I
The
wasn't
tempest's
going crazy.
floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
Welcome
I had to read that for school once.
to the Tempest.
Oh, good. I also had to read that for school once.
Also, yeah, very fun how our narrator for entering zones this time has been Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
And for all of the ones before, it was him recounting his tales with his Warriors of Light. And for this final one, it's for us.
I mean, we are kind of his Warriors of Light, in a way, from a
Okay.
certain point of view.
Well, let's keep going.
Alright. Let us do the thing. Yuri Ranger! Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmett Selk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. For an Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift. Yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend, and enemy both. We have but to find them. We got some oysters.
Some oysters. In the event
That's
that you leave
oyster.
the area, speak with Inowell at Venmont Yards in Colucia to return to the Tempest. However, I feel I'm going to leave it off for today. Join us next time as we explore what's at the bottom of the ocean.